the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Emamo akwaba bimba Nsem-Pii TV so. Omanhene Kwabena Asante enene odi Nsem-Pii na nsembebre na to obi anim ewo ekosi sendwumadie so. Na Omanhene Kwabena Asante in fact odi fire pie de kind of fire eko NDC amanyoko no so titiri ne omo general secretary Fiifi Kwetey. Omanhene Kwabena Asante say oba ewiase no ohun general secretary in fact on nyena dwuma a general secretary na nsem sabio nsema emfata ana general secretary it is a Fiifi Kwetey for NDC amanyoko no was it day in and day out to be or say ka would as general secretary for NDC amanyoko no or say ka mo Flabber John Dramani Mahama former president na ni so adi hu na opese Ghana eto abama ni bi no bedi o mampani no bedi a de odebeba Ghana so no beboa ama youth no enya adwuma ye no ana obi ansa akona no eno na ose utun anamon na obade oba kogina northern part of Ghana now the attacks and now the attempt ko NPP amanyoko no omo the governing party omo Flabber Dr. Bawumia so oba kogina eastern region now side the attempt ko NPP amanyoko no so osawa koja gina other region now side the attempt ko NPP amanyoko no so titiri no omo Flabber Dr. Bawumia. And in fact, Omanhene lose control on Fiifi Kwetey pa the general secretary for the NDC amanyoko no na mesese ebeko na akuti Omanhene Kwabena Asante opani action semo de tudwa na obi hu kura hu adwi ni yi pa yenko nenkuti Omanhene Kwabena
NDC for ne area bentel omo ayam pia din NDC the gumu puno so no kura no Kofi Bentel is just a one snappy keke only money time. You are going after Kofi Bentel at the expense of you winning power because he has expressed his opinion that you disagree. What is your alternative, NDC? What is your alternative? And I say, Kroban, I say, no, Obia Kasa, so one come NDC. Oh, problem, Anna. Is that what they want to paint? The picture they want to paint? The hypocrisy of all of us, inclusive Miamete, needs to be halted. Yes, sir. Progression for this country in terms of development, a bad thing. And no one can think what you. I don't know, it was so funny. And a digital space, no one they buy, and this is they buy, and people. So what do we gain with this? What has been the impact? You can't run away from the fact that President Kufuor started something 2007, 2008. Sure. After Mills came to do something, John Mahama came to do very important things. Sure. Bawumia and Nanado, they are doing super.
Continuity.
What is the problem with this? Though, and every space, digitization, what did they buy? Who told you that Bawumia from nowhere? Bam! No, I did that. I want to catch say it is your money, boy, Macray, a year, Ubiana. The president Kufuor Shas here with Siko Kunya Ubiana. Mama Yisa or Tainone and throw a man yourself, no, young Tunchini because. You did throw your man yourself. Omanhene can't call in Punchono has still not reached or gotten to the point that we all expect it will get to. Why are we still deceiving ourselves? Why? Why are we still deceiving ourselves? That is the major headache we have in this country now. Dishonesty, ostriches, cowards. You can't just come and Dr. Bawumia should listen. Obi.
Omanhene.
Wadaruma. Dr. Bawumia, you are part of the government too.
Sure.
And I think it would be fair for him to even apologize to the NDC in a way. And I'll come back to the NDC.
I didn't hear.
Sure. Time I know we say Mr. Atta 17 questions.
170.
170 questions. Name is Atta our president.
Almost well we send a question so.
Or to you already pasty one. Moses Goji in Abana. And already buy another farm on the airport. No, please, they shouldn't do that. This is what we lack in this business. If you have come to the point of realizing that if you are a vice president, that is the norm. You cannot
do much.
What is wrong with that? But if you want to ignore, as if say BBNC there, you better out say. But if you do me, I do you. I'm But the NDC knows, say, as a vice president, ultimately, focal.
Yeah.
As a vice president, ultimately, team. And the other now vice president, I say, ne president no one catch or say, me Nana the Danko Kufa na me
mama say yeah,
mama oh I misata late jam for the crazy. What they are bit my. So if we don't start telling ourselves this truth, Professor Mills there, Nyame name to a farm. He was an example of unifying this country. Bringing that unity now at Cheno. Professor Mills, he was that example. Na idea. And nay, Dr. Bawumia should take it easy because the submissions, no. Sometimes when you listen to us, he say he was cut for a specific responsibility. That one he excelled. All those things that were assigned to him, he excelled. All those lapses, I said no count and no count is one government. There's one government.
That's one cousin.
Oh, please, I said we may find the war near now. Now submissions all here. Me na mo de ma me bia akwa pa ko fo me bia me de no
obi a wanya ne de de anya
o me de se me ba de ni nyina so me jitu na say mo de abeso to basa bisa. When it's about areas you've excelled,
yes,
you go above sea level. When we hold you by some of the things that you have said, you bring in the mate analogy. Obi, ya tra mate any driver 6 match near course 65 or 66 or whatever years.
I think 68.
Now you gusu ye mate driver analysis. Near gusu eko bie KVI piano e o mikurum. Near busi. Debbie. Yena ya this year never tram ponkoso no. Yena na de yena nam from Ghana. Adisye no. I bet tram ponkoso no. Yena na de obi yena nam from. It's because Bibia I one time. Because all of us we have fallen short of speaking the truth, saying it as it is, in humility and in respect. Decorum. The enemies say what Ghana and say obi peja ni mo obi pede down. Omanhene peja ni mo or party we are na ukọ adwuma bi mo Ghana ha. Wo fa ase ne yire ne ma ni kunu nyina no ana mo HR department.
Yeah.
Ghana adwuma. Ghana adwuma.
Oh, okay, I'm told that this year 67 years. 67
Ghana
years
adwuma.
Since independence.
Are we not ashamed when these two political parties for 30 years after Yebai, but we for 16 years.
Yes.
8 years.
Yeah, 8 should be. Yeah, it should 16.
Yeah,
16.
8. Are we not ashamed?
Sir, NDC 1, NDC 2, 16
But
years.
are we not ashamed?
MPP 1, MPP 2.
Look
16,
at the results.
Yeah.
So we would not fear now or Yadia and now we here do Ghana. That is where you feel the Ghana that we have lived in. So hospital. Now ko hun say and you be basic be ni hospital. Now ko hun say adagye for okra we ade no something else. The challenges we have in this country. Oko utrechre now Ghana for be so abuapayom. Omo person o mind collapse. Buapayom. That is the evil mindset of some of the people in this country. Not necessarily the opposition members.
We ordinary Ghanaians. Oh, economic combine
now Omaya, some CSOs no. They call them agenda setters. They create confusion in the system at whose expense and what do they get, Debbie. And now we have forgotten that they are in the whole world, no. We are not. We don't have two Ghanas. Guyana and Ghana. Guyana and Ghana. Only one Ghana.
Yeah.
So the levels at which we are going, and I will entreat the opposition. Obi, and I've said this over and over and over and over and over. The NDC should go back to the drawing board. Especially, they should talk to their general secretary on your campaign. General Secretary, my friend, NDJ. On your campaign,
Fiifi Kwetey.
did you attempt
Fiifi Kwetey.
on your campaign? Every platform I've monitored him. He's not campaigning like the president that flag bearer is doing, you know. In shorts.
But say be on the style. No?
What style? We are not going to encourage that style. And I'll urge the new interior minister and IGP, no, my Peace Council, all those people, share under one forum. It's time to effect arrest. It's time. You being some who radio, TV, social media. It's time to effect arrest as we count down to the election. Because the people who feel say, Omanhene the autopilot, Mrebia Nyejuma. Election time. Just be Nsem Fatakurana. No, I beg can bassa.
Nsem a bomb mine.
Yes, a bomb mine. Yes, you could cheer because of NPP. You could cheer because of NDC. Now, I gather momentum. That is how we have arrived at this place. And your man Nsem Fatakurana Kasafidia who don't you know so. And all the space in Yinano. It's as a result of Adena buying Chasuntem. Open radio, political shows, there are not decent conversations as to how we can lift Ghana from A to B.
Yeah.
They attack on personalities.
Nsem-Pii.
Omomodia, usi omomodin. Usi aya one say obi a president in the sin channel. What's our page and mudina construct bibri. President Pacho brother be trim. Now we aye kiss ne kakra. We sa now we have oh my Ghana. Who how party them found? Oh my Ghana. Our resources goes into the payment of his end of service benefits.
That's a legitimate
of course
consent to express.
But
when it's extended,
John Dramani Mama His Excellency. Kind of for Riata no Mama Kaka. Obi onya space bia begin. Enya man yosema de bia meka.
Unya no obusu ma ope.
Not ope. How should obusu move from A to Z? I want to say John Dramani Mama His Excellency and Kind of for Riata. So we should cut people to size. Nobody will allow that space for anybody to be gagged. But the fact that you are not restrained or restricted from talking does not mean that talk anyhow.
Kasa anyhow.
Yes.
And a bimunso kasa.
Yes.
Laced with so much hatred. I mean,
too much.
Ultimately, a hate speech.
Too much.
It is not good.
Too much.
It is not good. I mean, this thing way embarrassment to tribe
yeah,
way.
Too much.
You extend it to a whole tribe and a chimfly way in a way. I mean, Charlie, it's crazy.
Titi ho sano. Now bog yen yen. That's the pain. Yet titi ho sao. Now bog yen yen. That's why sometimes me see onyame oyenyame. You see, but for the intervention of some of these prayer centers, NSPP, the Oba office wa basa akon. What that won't be wa. Abuaye say intimi koya nim. Wa masa akeke. Your Archbishop, your Ajinasari, your oil of dome, your Reverend Sam Kranchaka, or your very serious men of God, or Mako gender, get openings of this country, praying 247. Kwajakome, Obi nim political party there from this year January, or Bakusi December 7th. For Ghana, nobody will even see him to appreciate him 1 city or 2 cities. But for this intercessions, you know, Akewu.
It's true.
Akewu. And you say Ghana for those who want to be active politicians. I'm begging of you. Nobody faults you becoming an NDC or an MP. Nobody faults you for being part of that movement. For being part of Alan Chiremantin's movement. Nobody will fault you. Check that crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the new man was Dr. Dr. B on Oba who say infinity was here and there is
or the infinity in the bar.
Or the Ikabe.
Your friend saying
Dr. Samanka.
Samanka.
Yeah,
no, or Eden.
Oh, no,
or co-independent candidate.
Dr. Samanka. She had a mammy. Who will push around the caucus?
Not because me who are or independent candidate.
Oh, yeah, presidential candidate.
The one who elder being so dear.
Obisu Bama.
Elder be liberation, national liberation movement. Charlie, elder. Nidino, so ocean the billboard now elder. Oh, AC. Santa Maria Junction. Elder,
we don't have to challenge anybody who qualifies. Who qualifies? Into what may how be a crowd. That's the beauty of it. The maker question in say. Mama yen Ghana.
Ba me patron na obeto aso no kekam for say was say Nsema boy from Kaneshi. Obi, please tell Omanhene that the chief and the good people of Kekam are looking for him because we know her wife is from Kekam. But we've not seen him around before. Tell him we would love to see him this year's Kundum.
Baba Asante training several times.
Almost this year Kundum no more.
Oh, I've been there with you, Mama the same. And I'll come manifest.
Catherine.
Yeah,
Abelema Africa.
Yeah, Abelema Africa.
No, I send the okoye adwuma. One coffee
stage, you know, jamming a
Catherine ye MP or Elembele, no ye Nsema East.
Na dia no di ayi for koyom koye anye Kundum.
Yes, a Nsema East. Unse Kundum no. A festival omu nyina edi.
Okay.
Yes, from Nana Kwabena Ketia, Isikado.
Okay.
Isikado for ye omu di Kundum. Say a hunter. E wo nyina ya hunter. It is Isikado di Kundum. Oba Agonan Kwanta, Eko Axim. Right down to a lubo, Omunina di Kundum. It will almost a brefie, Brown Sonum Fee, Ewa Kekam. Ufri Kekam Lembele, rather. Yes, but my main for we in terms one of the big stories, and the Pese Yeshe, the Ghana Statistical Service report about the unemployment numbers no looking quite grim. Until we deal with that one in a moment. Now, share a home komo. We have a reporter in one of the tertiary institutions. Our school for only bedin komo na share omo. What they make of this report, and as they prepare to leave school, a prospect it is saying for them, it is quite grim. So I will share a report. Now I will take you through the report. No one who said let me read some few messages. Dr. Srebo Kweku, thank you. Hey. Or your Director Electoral Services or Electoral Commission. I'll say Omanhene is speaking very well like a Phobian. Dr. Srebo Kweku, thank you. Unim said Mami Jawese Obi, happy 40th birthday to a brother friend, Bismarck Osibeng, aka Osebo of Omni Bisek Bank. God richly bless your new age. Nana has your jury and on the way.